Hello everyone, my name is Chun Xiong. Today I'm going to talk to you about a relatively new feature which we have released on Zoom RTMS service. This is the individual video stream. So as the title mentions, individual video stream allows you to predictably subscribe to an individual video in addition to the speaker view. So without further ado, let me show you what are some of the things that we can do. Today in this demo, I'm going to show you how we can use the individual video stream as an input sync for deepfake detection. So there are some other scenarios that you can probably do with individual video, example, doing things like KYC or even doing things which are associated with the analytics of a facial expression of the individual. But for the purpose of this demo, we are going to do deepfake detection. So over here, I have already published a sample. So if you head over to github.com/zoom/RTMS samples, go ahead and look for Zoom apps. There is a specific folder which is named as Stream Audio and Video Deepfake Detection. So these samples incorporate both the individual video and individual audio, passes it to a web service, and then returns a web service result that I can display onto a web page. So over here, I'm using some of these open source models. You can choose to use your own models, or you can choose to use some other third-party models as well. So for this demo, I'm using Hugging Face. And without further ado, let me launch the demo and show you this in action. So to get this working, okay, I will probably need a few steps to be done. Okay, first thing is that I will need RTMS to be started. All right. So over here, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna start RTMS. The next thing I want to do after RTMS is started is that I want to start to subscribe to the individual's video. So how it is done from a high level point of view is that you will pass over to the media server the user ID that you want to subscribe to, and the media server will pass you the H.264 stream or some other formats which you have subscribed to, okay, for you to work on the video. So over here, I'm the only person in the meeting, so I'm going to subscribe to my own video, and this is going to pass me a H.264 format. All right. So similarly for audio, I've also subscribed to individual audio as well. All right. So that is done. So from a video processing point of view, there are a lot of things I can do. Okay, I can choose to restream it out. All right. So if I scroll down a little bit, the next thing I want to do is that I want to start the detection. So depending on the different models that you might be using. So for this specific model which I'm using, all right, it requires me to send a clip of the video, okay, in a specific format. Right, this requires me to send it over in MP4, which means I have to convert my H.264 source into an MP4 format. I'm using FFmpeg for that purpose. And also, it recommends me to have a short clip, which is around 5 to 10 seconds, with frame rate which is around anything below 15 FPS. So you can choose to fine-tune this model, or if you're using third-party services, you probably have to understand in terms of documentation, what are some of the things they are looking for. So over here, I am going to take my H.264 stream. I'm going to save it as an MPEG-4 file in clips of 2 seconds long and 5 frames per second. And once I click on Start Video Verification, it will send consecutively all these video files over to the web service. The web service will run the model, okay, which is in Python, and then it will return me a JSON response, which I can display on my front end. The next thing I want to do is that I want to do audio verification as well. Very similarly, okay, it's also a web service which I have hosted. This is the model which I'm using. It requires me to send over audio clip which is in WAV format. So similarly, I've used FFmpeg to convert the raw PCM audio into a WAV format and consecutively send over the video files over to this web service. So web service will do its thing, run the model, and then pass me the result that's associated with the audio which I'm speaking. So you do not necessarily need to use Zoom apps. If you want to, you can choose to run your own front-end UI. All right, it might be a web page, it might be some other third-party server processes. All right. If you have any more questions, do check devforum.zoom.us to reach out to us. I hope you have found this video useful. I hope to see what you can create really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.